You are long-term focused, Aries. You got plans and you got no intention of anybody getting in your way of them. Whew! This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. Weekly, not just because the energies apply to this week, but because I do an Aries specific video every week. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever Aries energy influences your life or your natal chart. If you're dealing with an Aries, pull up a chair. This is for you too. The link is in the description box below for the extended, which is a full tarot card spread. I hope you join me for that one. A 150%, there is this sense about you of being really determined. And an Aries that is determined is an Aries that will burn anybody that gets in their way. You're dealing with a really tender person, however. And that could get complicated. You will not be sideswiped or distracted. I have no doubt. Will you be happy when you arrive where you think you want to be? Yes. Yeah. Because you have basically thrown everybody else to the wayside and said, not necessarily under the bus, but to the wayside and said, it's got to be about me now. It's got to be about where I'm headed, because I'm tired of fucking waiting or being held back by assholes who just don't get shit. And it's interesting. It's like nobody can be right but you right now. There is a speech in the cards of how they laid themselves out and how they behaved. And it was very curt, short. It was very, I'm just going to give you what I need to give you, and you don't need to know everything else. So there is a bit of a defensiveness here, especially when it comes to your money. Defending them the fucking money. You don't want to spend it too much in one direction. You're very particular. In fact, you may be in the middle of negotiations about negotiating a salary or something like that, in terms of making sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Like looking things over a couple of times to ensure that somebody has not swindled you. Feeling that, not necessarily that you're in the presence of somebody who you can't trust, but feeling like you're not going to give anybody the opportunity to not be trusted. You're not going to give anybody the opportunity to get one over on you, to see a vulnerable spot and exploit it. And I do think there is a little bit of, especially when it comes to your finances right now, being on guard with people exploiting you or in some way, shape, or form attacking you, setting you up. I don't think it's necessarily attack, though. I just think it's you being left vulnerable, and that's not what you do. If anybody is out there cross-watching, you're friends with an Aries, you're a lover with the Aries, really just stay out of their way right now. Because they got to do what they got to do. And the only way that you're going to not get burned is to just give them a wide berth right now. Let it be. Trust them. That's the only way to deal with your Aries right now, is to trust them. If that trust is broken, you're going to question everything and literally get torched. It's funny because I usually don't channel for cross watchers, but I just had to say that. Because Aries, this is more about you just not being concerned what anybody is giving, like, is thinking right now. Because that's how focused you are, and you're not going to take the time to turn around and give people, focus your energy on them for a second. You need to focus your energy on yourself. You know your trajectory, you know what you want, and you know what you deserve, you know your worth. The only people that are going to survive you right now are the people who just have unconditional faith in you. This is interesting. There's really gentle energy on the table, but there's nothing gentle coming from you. It's so interesting how opposites attract. How this power and this rage and this fierce determination fascinates people who are soft and gentle and kind. And it's not that you're not kind, but so let's just drop the word kind. Let's say soft and gentle. It's almost like the fire is burning so intensely, it's looking for water. It's looking for that source to just give it a rest, put it out a bit. You're hoping that, you're on a runaway train, you've floored your car to 120 miles an hour, and it's almost like you're hoping that there is some sort of buffer or padding or cloud to catch you at the end. It's just not going to stop you. You're working on investments. I think you're playing big boy games. Building something. And I think you know it. That you can feel that you're in with the big leagues. That you're in a different position than you've been in before. And you've always felt you belong there and you deserve it. And I'm going to tell you right now, Aries, people are afraid of you. They're watching you from afar and you're intimidating the shit out of them. And I think that you're very glad that you're doing this. Not necessarily to manipulate. I don't see manipulation here at all. See, wonderful thing about fire is there's no really manipulation with fire. It just is what it is, and it will burn you if you get too close. So there is a sense, is that manipulating? No, that's not manipulating. That is keeping people in check by being exactly who you are and not dumbing it down for anybody. I need one more card, at least. But I definitely know that there's another card in here for you. Interesting. This Sometimes Life Stings card came out. This is scorpionic energy. Came out in the past position. You are a wild horse that has been set on a rampage by being hurt and being stung one too many times. That's what set it off. Somebody hurting you. And you being pissed and you being angry and you not having access to them. Maybe because emotionally they shut the fuck down. They completely closed off, and in some ways you don't matter at all to them anymore. Or you don't think you do. But I don't think you do. So there's a sense of taking and unleashing your rage and your passion out in a very focused direction. Hell hath no, fury like an Aries scorned. And this is about not taking no for an answer. And I pity the fools or those gentle natures that are getting in your way right now. These are defining more for me, but they're not giving me what is happening in the future. No. This is... Somebody was playing around, playing you, not making a decision. Future. I want future. That's what I want now. Sagittarius. Fucking around. So there is this sense of mutable energy, very mutable, not sealing anything in stone and not wanting to commit. Oh my God. This is a sense of having been burned yourself and now you set the furnace off. And it's just like, I don't care who I hurt. I don't care who I don't care. Sometimes life stings way in the past. Maybe it was a Scorpio hurting, spurred you on, kicked you into motion, got you moving, got you motivated, caused a lot of pain or just a lot of inspiration to get the hell out of a situation. A sense of somebody not seeing you, somebody not ever really appreciating you completely or getting you, and never really like they were never really gonna be able to see you for everything that you were or appreciate everything that you were. And there was a sense of being dependent upon you being diminished or having to diminish yourself to fit into what their idea of you should be or fit into their life. This is Scorpionic energy as well. A sense of having to dull your shine for their shine to be brighter. You are so done with that. This is what I'm saying, this sense of defending yourself, and really, especially with Taurus energy here, defending your self-worth, but also defending your money, sticking up for something, deciding that you are going to blaze forward and persevere and push through and do something, like protect your money. I don't know why you want to protect your money. It just keeps coming out. But there is a sense of this, not necessarily, it could be fear, of being really taken advantage of or diminished or shit on again. So you're like, no, never again. Never. There's just fierce determination and defensiveness here. A lot of abundance that you have plans for, future plans for, putting things together, looking to the future, doing something with them. So much abundance and miracles and blessings. Things are coming together for you in terms of some sort of new endeavor, new spark. There's a spark of life in you. In other words, Aries, somebody sparked your flame and literally set off the fucking arsenal. Like, this is somebody that really tapped into the oil main. They did not know what they were setting on fire. But especially if this is about some sort of relationship, even if it was with work in the past, a sense of really somebody threw a lit match or a lit cigarette casually through it, and it literally exploded everything. It just set a fire blazing and going. And I think that that's why you don't take responsibility for your, like, you know, for anything. You're like, well, you want to fuck with me? Or see? This is real me. This is all of me. And if you want to set me off, I'm not going to apologize for being all that I am or all that I can do. And you're just blazing forward. There is sweet results await. Act as if and co-create with spirit. So this is hard at work. You know, the bees get the honey that work their asses off. And you spend a lot of time blending in for just the idea of peace, of thinking that you were doing the right thing and following the right path. But it's almost like this sense of realizing that that's not what was happening. This is Leo energy. So much abundance was being hidden, you know, for a sense of, so much abundance was being hidden. It was being disguised. So much value in you was being disguised somehow, repressed. It could be not wanting somebody to know how vulnerable you are, not wanting them to see it, but somebody seeing all of your vulnerabilities. And that would make you uncomfortable to begin with. You don't like to reveal your battle strategies. You don't like to reveal what makes it work, what makes you tick. You like to keep that pretty close to your chest and just deal with somebody on the surface. Reason being, they don't need to know all that, but they wanted to know all that. And it bugged you. And they got to you. They got underneath. They saw the inner workings. And that's what really lit the flame. This sense of, maybe even somebody tapped into your money. There's a sense of somebody maybe working or doing something with your money that they weren't telling you about, taking your abundance and using it for their benefit. And now this is why, and this is what's in your future, this Cancerian energy of a loyal dog. And you don't give a fuck. It's not about, this is, you don't want to lay a solid foundation. These are both mutable energies. This is a Virgo and Sagittarius energy. Here, mutable energies. Ready to shift, ready to change, wanting to shift, wanting to change, making plans that are malleable, a sense of sand, not rock or metal. You know, and this is Sagittarius energy. Maybe just wanting to play around and go really easy right now. Not commit to anything. I think that, honestly, something that you have been loyal to for many, many years, you are now not taking anywhere near as seriously as you used to. You're exploding too much. It's like your energy is too high. You can't take it as seriously as you used to. I don't think this other thing has changed. I think you have. There has been a combustible change in you that has made you see someone or some opportunity in a different way, a way that is now diminished, a way that you now see as weak or not enough. And it is all because staying with this energy, keeping this energy in your life, was contingent upon you not being all that you are. And siphoning off your fuel to them. If you don't like heat and you're afraid of being burned, why the fuck are you with me? I'm an Aries, asshole. Hot and burning, it's what I do. So there is a sense of, if there's any loyalty here now, it is to your sense of self. And let all the other assholes sort of fall to the wayside. You don't want to commit. You could be right now in the presence of somebody who just wants you so badly. Maybe because they need you so badly. Maybe because they really do love you. Like, it's not necessarily insincere when this card comes up, but there's a sense of, my commitment now is to my future. My commitment now is to being what I want to be. My commitment now is not to anybody but me. This is more cardinal energy. I'm looking around at all these cards. I gotta get a dual screen so that you can see the cards as I'm talking. something that you just started, though you are going a little bit conservative with how you invest in it, it's going to take off. It was a good idea for you, but in some ways there's a sense of you hiding. Hiding? I don't know why you're hiding. Co-create with spirit. It's like, you know, it's like no one needs to know right now. But why? You don't want anybody to see the work. You just don't. It's like your process isn't anybody's fucking business. But as free as you are and as blazing as you are, there is this undercurrent of pain. And it's fueling you. Use it for what you can. It's yours. And I've never known an Aries that doesn't take their resources and use it to the utmost, whatever they have. These are the angel messages. Let's see. Let's see what they're saying. Wow. Hold on. Archangel Raphael. This is really interesting. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. You know, it's interesting. I feel like you just want to burn this shit down. It's like I could feel you like, get the fuck out of my way, Archangel Raphael. I just opened up hell. I don't want to heal. You want to heal? You want me to heal? Let me burn. Because that's what I need to do. I need to feel how intense I am. I need to feel how powerful I am again. And I really think that that's the way that you're healing, is through the fire, through the intensity, through burning away the ashes and all this craziness, a sense of liberating yourself from anybody else's control or influence or what anybody else thinks about you. Think global. And from the beginning, I was like, you're thinking big. You're thinking into the future. You are being encouraged to spread your wings. Think outside the square. You are a citizen of the world. Embrace your vision. Imagine the world within your heart. Embrace it. Surround it with love and let it be, and so it will be. You think you're not afraid, but you are. Maybe all this blazing and all this passion and all this fire makes you feel intensely. Hold on. You are afraid. You're afraid of ever feeling that weak again. You're afraid of ever feeling that compromised again. You're afraid of ever letting your guard down again. You're afraid of somebody getting in your fucking way and stopping you and making you feel guilty about shit, dumbing you down again. You're afraid of you letting yourself be dumbed down again. And that's why you've turned up the heat. It's almost like an overcompensation. Love. The heart of love is the heart of creation. All is possible through love. All is worthwhile for love. May all you think and feel reflect love's eternal truth. Why are you hiding, Aries? It's one thing to not want to give away your strategies. It's another thing to be just hiding your troops, burning everything down. I know that's your MO right now. That's where you're at. But you're trying to avoid something. Telling you right now, whoever really wants you, they better be fireproof. Because you're not turning off this furnace for a long freaking time. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald gold and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. Hear the sirens? Archangel Michael getting shit done. You're going to need healing. Protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. Okay, this is becoming clearer and clearer to me, Aries. And then last but not least, compassion. When you show greater compassion toward yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. You are really trying to burn yourself. Turning up this furnace and turning up this blaze, being extra, extra. Because, oh my God, you just were so sick and tired of being diminished. The angels love you, whether you care or not. They're here, and they will be when you finally decide to simmer down. That's how love works. Let's go over to tarot, get some details. Link is below. I'll see you guys over there.